Hello, this is Morten, and I'm gonna tell you what this six-stage didactical model is for flipped classroom. Let me first tell you that this six-stage model has been developed in our research project, which is going to find out the learning effects of the flipped classroom concept, but not just any flipped classroom concept, but the concept as we see it, and we see it as this six-stage model. So we are actually enforcing this model at a large number of teachers, and we'll see which effect this has on the pupils. So the model consists of a yellow outline, we could call it that, I think. The first stage is the teacher's preparation. You normally have preparation of some sort, and the sixth stage is the teacher's evaluation. So the yellow part is for the teachers only. It's the framework of any didactical thinking, I would presume. So the more important aspects of our model is within the blue part here. So normally you would take the flipped classroom concept and divide it into two stages, the home stage and the school stage. And the presentation or the lecture that the teacher would normally give in the school has been transformed to video, and the pupils see it at home. So that's the normal concept. Our concept has divided the two stages into 4 stages. You could say that. So let us go a bit further into this model and look at stage 2. Stage 2 is watching the video. So you could use any normal preferences from the flipped classroom concept or any literature you have been reading, and you would know how to make or create this video. But what we have found or speculated in is that the students need to work with the material before we meet them in the class. So we have introduced the third stage, which is, I guess, the most important stage of our concept. In this stage, you will have some sort of formative evaluation. Normally, it would just be a questionnaire of some sort, but it could be a larger or smaller assignment. So you will need to work with the stuff that you have been given in the video. So you work with it. Also, our formative evaluation give an input to the teacher. So the teacher will know what the students have done. So if it's a questionnaire, they will see the results from the students. Which leaves us to the fourth stage. The fourth stage is a brief introduction or framework setting from the teacher. He reviews the evaluation, and he asks the students what they have learned, seen, and maybe he will tell them what sort of working, what kind of work they will do when they have to get into the learning activities. So he will set up the framework for the learning activities. A very important thing about this stage is that it should be kept very short. You don't have to repeat what the video said, and you don't have to lecture new stuff because that's what the video did. That's the simplified version of it anyway. So the fifth stage is the learning activities, where the students are active. That's our hypothesis, that the students should be more active. So in this section, the teacher takes a new role, but he takes a role as a professional guide, tutor, mentor, or facilitator. So he's not some sort of oracle who must know all, but he must know about processes and what the students need to do to learn. Good. So let's look at the overview again. So you have the normally 2-stage model, which we converted into a 4-stage model. Video, formative assessment, questionnaire, some sort of introduction or frame setting, and active learning by the students. But you have to be aware that this formative assessment both take things from the lecture, asks about it, so there's some kind of bond here, and also give information to the teacher that he can use to make a more precise frameworking for the students. So what you need to do when you try out this model, it is look at each stage and see what are my learning objectives for this teaching round, and what am I going to do in each of these stages, and what is the students or pupils going to do in each of these stages. Because if you do the same thing in school as you would normally do, the whole concept will fall to the ground. You need to do something else in the school, because some of the things have already been worked with here by the students. So think very precise from each stage, the concept that you're going to teach, what are you going to do in each of these stages, and what do you expect from the students. So this was the 6-stage didactical model for flipped classroom. Over and out, Mr. Phillips.